For our Kente cloth weaving project, you're going to need these 3 colors of construction paper, red, yellow, and green. Those are the colors of the Ghana flag. You're going to need this white page of cardstock. It has a line on it with 2 holes punched in it already for you. You'll need something to color with, scissors and glue, and then also your black paint with a paintbrush and this foam paint tray. And then at the end, you'll need this piece of yarn. And if you want to grab this page that has these Kente cloth colors and what the different colors mean, that might help you with your design of your artwork today. Once you grab all that, go ahead and find yourself a nice creation space where we can get a little bit messy. We are going to be working with acrylic paint, so make sure you're dressed for that, and we'll get started. Okay, for step 1, your job is to paint 3 different kinds of lines on each of your 3 colors of paper here. So you can see I've got my my messy tray, my paint tray down. If you want to grab some newspaper or something to put underneath your painting, it might be a good idea. And I want you to think about different kinds of lines. So maybe you'll have some straight lines. Okay, I'm going to fill up this green page with straight lines going up and down like this, okay? Now, these lines don't have to be perfect at all. In fact, they look pretty cool in this project if they're not perfect. If they have a little bit of a organic feel to them. Okay, so I'm making straight lines, but notice it's not perfectly straight, and I kind of like it that way. Okay, so fill up each page with a different kind of line. I'm going to finish this one with straight lines all the way across my whole page. On another color, I might do, what else? Let's do some zigzags. Okay, so each page is going to have a different kind of line. Let's check out the red one here. What kind of lines should I do on this one? Totally up to you. You could do straight lines going the other direction, or zigzags going the other direction, or in fact, I'm going to do some loops. Okay, so you get the idea here. Fill up all 3 pages with different types of lines. Okay, while your black lines are drying, let's go ahead and grab our white cardstock. I remember this page has a line here and 2 holes at the top. Those need to be up here at the top, and we are going to cut some lines into this. So grab your pair of scissors, and starting about 2 fingers worth from the edge, okay? If you want to make a little mark there, you can, but this doesn't have to be exact. So about that wide. We're going to start at the bottom and cut all the way up to that line. Okay, make sure that you stop at the line. Okay? You're going to continue doing that all the way across. If you want to make marks, you can, or you can just eyeball it. So far we have made the warp of our weaving. That's the lines that go up and down. And now we need to make the weft. the lines that will go side to side. So the weft is going to be made out of these 3 colors of paper, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut them into strips going sideways that are about 2 fingers wide. So you can do this all at the same time if you want to stack them up. And then if you want to make marks, you can, but you don't have to. About 2 fingers worth. And cut them apart into strips. Okay, when all your strips are cut, you are ready for the weaving step. So let's flip our warp over to the back side so that you can't see this line anymore. Okay, just like that, blank page. And pick out which strip you would like to have at the very top of your weaving. I'm gonna go with green. You can pick any color you want. And you are just going to weave it into these strips. So you'll do an over-under pattern. So see how my green strip is going over this one and under this strip. Then it goes over the next one and under this one. Over and under. Okay, over, under, over, under. And then I'm just gonna push that all the way to the top as far as it will go. They are a little bit wider than this page, so you have a little bit of extra hanging off the sides. That's fine. You can leave it there if you want. You can trim it. That's totally up to you. There we go. And once we get it all the way to the top, you just take your glue stick, put a little dab of glue underneath the end there to secure it. Do the same thing on this end. Might have to flip over. Tape it down. Okay. The next step, pick a different color. And we're going to do the same thing, except for this time, see how this green strip started on top? It went over first. The next strip is going to go under first. Okay, so same thing, alternating under, over, but you can see that it's opposite. So the part where the color is showing is opposite. See, the green's on top, now the next strip is underneath. The green went under, this one went over. Okay, same thing, push it up to the top. Stick a little glue under the ends. And you're ready for your next strip. My next strip is going to start over or under? You got it. Over. It's got to be opposite. Okay, so continue doing this all the way until you fill up this whole sheet. Okay, when you get your whole page full here, you can trim off these edges if you would like to. And you'll probably notice you have quite a few leftover strips here. So if you would like, you could glue on across the bottom to give it kind of a nice finished border there. If you want to glue on across the top, that might look cool. If you do that, though, of course, you'll cover up those holes, so you'll just need to poke those holes back through. And you'll still have leftovers, so you could use them for another weaving project. You could create another warp if you'd like, the up and down part, out of some scrap paper you have laying around or some cardboard, and you could weave your strips into that. You could try weaving them together like this one. Okay, same idea, over, under, over, under. Okay, so experiment. Weaving is a fun skill to have. So use your strips and experiment a little bit. I think they look really neat with the black designs on them. Now at this point your weaving could be done if you'd like it to be, but notice we have a lot of blank white squares left here. So what I want you to do is grab this page that says Kente cloth at the top, and it has all the colors listed here. And then maybe also grab this Dinkra symbols to help you with some designs. And what I want you to do is check out these designs again, find ones that mean something to you. Maybe you're really feeling like you're going for greatness, so maybe you'll use this symbol in your design, okay? Totally up to you what designs you use. And then also look at these colors here. So you're gonna draw symbols into each of these squares, but I want you to pick colors according to what you're trying to say. So remember that in Kente cloth, the colors and the symbols all have lots and lots of meaning. So pick your colors according to what you want. So I'm gonna go with a blue here because it means peace and harmony. And let's see, I wanna use the symbol for wisdom here. So see my symbol, I've got my peace and harmony color, and I'm just gonna add that wisdom symbol into one of my squares. Okay, you guys will do the same thing. Fill up all the squares. You can repeat the symbols if you want. If I might put another wisdom over here somewhere, maybe in a different color. Okay, you can use up as many of these symbols as you want. You can make up some of your own symbols, but try to pick colors that say something, okay, that give a message. Okay, so go ahead and fill up all of those squares. Once all your designs are in, your artwork is complete. All you need left is a place to hang it, so you just need to tie your yarn into those 2 holes, and it's ready to hang and display.